Hello you lovely people, and welcome back to my channel, Cook with Joy. For today's video, I am sharing a recipe with you. I'm sharing a recipe for carnitas. This is something I've been making for a couple of years now. I think carnitas meat is just made with pork. In case you didn't know, you just use a pork roast to make it. I will show you the ingredients in just a moment, but one of the reasons I love this, it's not really a meal because I'm gonna have to serve it with something. Tonight I'm going to be making it into carnitas tacos, but I serve it sometimes just with vegetables, like a potato or a sweet potato and some sort of green vegetable. But tonight I'm gonna be making tacos. But the reason why I love this so much is because of how simple it is. You'll see all I do is cut up the meat and add all the ingredients, mix it around really well. And I actually cook it in the oven because I do not currently own any sort of instant pot or slow cooker, like a crock pot. You could definitely make this in the slow cooker or in the instant pot. I used to own an instant pot and that is how I used to make it. So I will put the instructions for all these different ways to make this meat down in my description box. But since I don't own those tools, not tools, what are they? Kitchen appliances, small appliances, then I just make it in my oven. But because of that, it takes quite a while. So I'm starting this at 4 p.m. We won't eat until like 7, but I like to give it at least 2.5 hours. It might take up to 3 hours. So I'm actually a little bit late, but that's totally fine. But anyway, let me show you what the ingredients are. And then, like I said, you basically just cut up the pork roast and then add all the ingredients and mix it together. It's as simple as that. So let me get into this recipe. Okay, for this recipe, you will obviously need a pork roast. This is the type that I get. I get the pork butt roast. I think you could also do a shoulder for this as well, but this is what my grocery store has, and you're supposed to use 3 pounds. This is a little bit more than 3 pounds, that's fine. And you cut them into 3 to 5 inch pieces. And then the actual recipe does call for 2 bay leaves. I do not keep bay leaves on hand, so I just omit that, and it's always been fine. 2 teaspoons of dried oregano, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper. Oops, 1/4 a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I forgot to get that out, so let's grab that. So 1/4 a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. 1 onion, this is what I have left. This is actually quite a large onion, so I'm not too worried about it, so that's what I'm gonna go with. 1 large orange, juiced, and you use the rind in this, so I'm gonna go ahead and wash that since I'm putting the rind in. And then 1 lime, juiced. And then if you cook this in the oven or in the crock pot, you will need chicken stock. You need 2 cups. I'm using this bone broth only because I have it on hand left over from when I was sick, so I want to go ahead and to be able to use it. So I'm going to be using the bone broth instead of just stock, but that is everything you need for this recipe. Okay, I did go ahead and line my baking dish. I used like a deep baking dish, and I lined it with this foil because this definitely gets really dirty. So this is just an easier cleanup. Okay, it is time for the taste test. I served these on corn tortillas with cheese, refried beans, cabbage, shredded cabbage, guacamole, and chipotle cream sauce. So let's give these a try. So good. Okay, you lovely people, that is all I have for today's recipe video. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I make these carnitas tacos for our family. And don't forget, all of the ingredients and the instructions will be listed in the description box below as always. But I really appreciate you watching this video all the way until the end, and I will see you next time. Bye.